to view our finalist teams for both McGee and Houseborn houses.
We are here to showcase our 4 finalist teams from the McGee and Houseborn houses.
Oh, and then we mentioned that we're both past case challenge winners ourselves, so yes, we do know a thing or two about this. And on that note, we ask you that you could please be respectful. It's already hard enough to be up here on the stage, let alone to speak in front of all of you.
Before we begin, let's hear a little bit about who our special guest judges are today.
All right, well, good morning, everybody. My name is Pat Morello, and I recognize a lot of you. Let me just first say, Class of 26, let's go. I love having you guys here. I love you in your sophomore year with 3DE. I lead the, there's a little bit of feedback there, so try to stay with me. I lead the 3DE model implementation for junior achievement here, and it's a pleasure to be with you, and an honor to be on the same stage as Officer Hosper. Now, you will recognize that name as a very, very famous alumni of Northside High School, who one point in time in your year was the president of the sophomore class. So, former Mr. President, would you like to introduce yourself?
I thought once you were president, you were always president.
Okay.
Good morning, everybody. I know I've seen some of you in your classrooms. I appreciate you having me here today. This is quite an honor for me, and looking forward to see how well my legends do today. Here we go.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. How are you today? Sarah Garrison. I know I didn't hear much response, but I'm Sarah Garrison, and I work for Junior Achievement. I lead our program innovation team, which covers our 3DE program, some other career readiness programs, JA JobSpark, if some of you ever went to JA JobSpark, so a lot of our innovative programs at Junior Achievement. So I'm super excited to be here and help you out this morning.
Good morning, I'm Steve Helser. I also work for Junior Achievement, and I support all the operations within the 29 counties that Junior Achievement serves. So thank you so much for inviting us in here, and thank you so much for what you're doing and being the founders and leading 3DE as a whole school across all of Fort Wayne Community Schools. So you guys are pretty special. Thank you so much.
Sweet. I'll put that back. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you, judges. Now, with no further delay, please help me in welcome myself and the members of team number 1 from the McGee House to the stage.
Where they came from? The shirts.
Having a plan B, being prepared. My name is JJ Downton.
I'm Gavin Campbell.
I'm Sine Baloo.
And Jay Sean Barr.
The most successful people are those who are good at Plan B. What this quote means to us is Plan B is always a backup plan. You should always have a backup plan just in case Plan A falls through. Plan A falls through, then what do you do? Plan B is always better. This is that quote by James.
Where's the leader? A group of students had to work to find out hours prepared in their presentation, and the event was only a day away. They were determined to win the day of the event. Everyone was ready, but the leader was nowhere to be found. The team would be presenting later that morning. How should they improvise about their leader. Develop ways the conflict can be avoided. Find the conflict. Determine what is causing confusion, difficulty, or working together. Because when we work together, there's always a solution. And how we resolve that situation is to fill in for the team leader when they are absent. Because if somebody is not present, it will be somebody else's duty to fill in for them. We have to come together as a team and push each other together to success, even when a person is not there.
Promote resolution. Code. The team should recognize a co-leader. Step up. Someone should step up as a leader when no one else will. Ask for help. Asking for help from a trusted adult or even your teammates can make problem solving a lot easier.
Resolution number 1, co-leadership. In our case, I'm the group leader, and our co-leader is John Farr. It was going to be my decision to choose co-lead, but I decided as the leader that it should be a group decision because there's no I in team. For any athletes in here, you guys know firsthand. So we decided that our co-lead would be Jay Sean, just in case I were to be absent. Then Jay Sean would have to step up as our co-lead.
Stepping up. Stepping up to the challenge when nobody else will just solves a lot more problems. You know, when your leader isn't there, just step up when nobody else will.
You should ask for help if you need it. If one of your team members doesn't know what to do, you should just ask a trusted adult or friend for help.
That's to avoid conflict in the future. Discuss how to work properly as a team. To fill in for someone who is absent. Don't argue and always get along with each other. And work hard as a team. Because if you're putting somebody down, you're most likely not to work. But if you bring somebody up, spread positivity, you're more likely to put in the work. Give each other a confidence booster. Don't put each other down. That leads to negativity. Don't show up to a presentation late. That will not only be disrespectful to you, but the people of your team and the people that are judging you.
If the leader isn't here, it's important for you and your teammates to fill in. It will lead your group to success and others pulling their weight for the team. Make sure, as a group, everyone is prepared because life happens. There's no guarantee that someone is going to be there tomorrow, the next day, or the day after. As a team, everyone should work together to pull their weight because it's fair. It's a group effort. Managing conflict in a way that strengthens overall team collaboration and it ensures success. If everyone is doing what they need to do, everyone should be successful. That's guaranteed.
Our end goal is to ensure that we have a backup plan. It's always set in place. In this scenario, if the team leader isn't present, we would expect our co-leader to step up. If both our lead and co-lead are absent, we will have then someone to step up. Lastly, we will ask for help. Thank you.
Well, let's join with me and give these guys a big round of applause. That was amazing. That was really good. Look, just a couple things right off the bat. First, I am always blown away by the quality of your presentation materials. Your presentation was really good. What I particularly liked about it, I loved the colors, and then I also liked the cursive writing with your names. That little thing, you see I noticed that? That drove a ton of authenticity for me. So I feel like, wow, you guys really put your heart and soul into it. I think I loved your solution, particularly stepping up. You know, that's what it's all about. On the football field, we say next man up. Up here, it's next person up. It happened to me as a leader of a company. The leader left and went to another company. We had a big sales meeting. I had to lead. I had two choices. I could either cower or I could step up. So I stepped up, made it happen, and you know what? We pulled off a great event for about 1,000 people. So that idea of stepping up is super relevant. Great job.
Good morning. I'd like to echo a lot of that too. You guys did an awesome job in presenting not only your solutions, but in presenting yourselves. And I think for me, that's really what I wanted to see today. That was important for me to see. As this goes on, only thing I would add is maybe include all four of you a little bit more in the presentation, but nice job.
I would echo, you had a really amazing presentation. I really loved how you exhibited collaboration. You all participated, and that's just key. You know, it's key. You demonstrated that, how it's key to making sure that you can resolve any conflicts, and then also how you came about the determination of how you were going to choose a co-leader. It wasn't a mandate, one person didn't decide, but you came together and you collaborated about that. So I thought it was a really great job.
I echo what the other judges have made comments. A couple of things for me is I love the focus that you guys had on the leader and a co-leader, because as you move forward in life, right, there always needs to be a lead and a backup lead in case something ever happens. So nice job in that. You guys did an overall very positive presentation. I like that as well. My only opportunity for improvement is to really kind of jump down into the next group too. After the lead and co-leader, and how you talked about that, how does the team, how do you collaborate within the team, right? And how do they participate? Because when everybody's involved, you're right, that I and team is not, there's none, but you also have a very, very strong organization that way. So thank you so much. Great job.
Good work.
Thank you, judges, for your feedback. Can we give one more round of applause for Team 1?
I got you.
Thank you.
Eventually that's going to fall out of there and distract something.
All right, now, are we ready for Team 2?
Yeah.
I get it, it's early in the morning, I'm with you too. Are we ready? Team 2, are we ready?
Good job, JJ.
5, 4, 3, come on, Q, 2, 1. Can we give a round of applause for Team 2 from McGee House?
Let's let them go.
Oh yeah, Q. Come on, Buchanan.
Nicole.
I ain't never seen conflicts worse than those.
Oh, I love the presentation. Look at these pages these guys put together. I mean, world class.
Is that Tony?
Hello, my name is Mark Wavion Buchanan, and I am currently accompanied by Amari Stephenson Wilkins, Sienna Ensley, and Antonio Johnson, and we'd like to welcome you to our presentation.
Success is not final. It is not fatal. It is the courage that to continue that counts when you look to you.
Drop the ball. They all had each role to play. Rosalind, she had created prototype flyers. Maverick designed the flyers. Jemison printed them off, and Skylar took the flyers home and laminated them. The next day, they all got mad because Skylar had left the flyers at home or lost it.
Conflict is keep track of the law. You can split the flyers up and even make multiple copies for multiple team members. Another way you can avoid this conflict is Jameson shouldn't have left to work at home. Everybody as a group has to play a certain part, so they shouldn't do a lot of work on it. So another way to avoid this conflict is they all have very little to play, but most of them never did. The flyers are supposed to be laminated, but Jameson forgot to do that, and so they didn't have that.
Promoting the resolution, we was gonna tell Skylar to keep the flyers at school, and then our second one was find someone that is gonna be dependable, and then our third one, the leaders should have given Skylar and Jameson different roles. Resolution 1, for our idea, I would give the flyers to someone that would not lose it.
Resolution 2, tell someone that my team has left to work at home.
Resolution 3, I will have chose someone to play the role well.
Serves to avoid conflicts in the future. The main point is the work should have been taken care of. No matter who did it, it should have been made sure that their work was properly taken care of. All that work went to waste or nothing. Main point 2 is to give the work to someone that can keep track of it. Even if you don't keep track of the work, you can send a copy to your teacher to make sure that your work is okay. Main point 3 is I will give the work to someone above you as a teacher, or sometimes also can be used as one of the other staff members. And main point 4 is as a teacher, if there is any way that you can make the flyers or come up with another idea.
Our end goal. I feel very confident that we could play these roles well or strongly, but if one of our teammates had left the flyers at home, I will find another way to get other flyers, or I'll give the flyers to a teacher. And promote resolution and effectively collaborating are both important because ideas could be shared as well as collaborating.
Thank you. Any questions?
And let's give these guys a round of applause. Look, I think you guys did a really good job, and I would just like to highlight one super good point here. Your presentation material was very compelling, very well done, especially the page that had the blue and the black and the white 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really well done. I think the challenge that I have for you guys, and the key is, a lot of your solution had to do with, I would have picked the right person. I would have chose the right person. You know, sometimes it happens. You pick the wrong person. The question is, how do you build in like redundancies in your process so that if somebody drops the ball, you don't wholly fail as a group. So, but I'm telling you, I loved the fact that you guys seamlessly, it did not bother you in the beginning when your mic didn't work. Didn't miss a beat. That is huge, because it's gonna happen. That kind of stuff is gonna happen when you're up on stage presenting. And McQuavey in the suit, man, that's a 10 out of 10 for me. So, great job, you guys.
I couldn't agree more. You guys were very seamless in the way that you presented. You didn't let the mic throw you off. You stayed on task. You knew what you wanted to do when you came up there. You presented it well. You had a game plan. Great job, guys. I was impressed. Thank you very much.
I echo what they've said as well. You did a really amazing job. I loved your presentation, your color. I think it was very detailed also, so that really helped me, to read through as you were presenting as well. What really resonated with me is finding, your discussion about finding the right people to do the right, using their strengths and making sure that the right people are in the right roles. Where I work every day, we're always using strengths of our different team members to accomplish goals, and that's exactly what you understood here. So I really appreciate that. You did a great job.
Yeah, you guys did an awesome job. I love the presentation. It drew my eyes in, right, and I could follow it explicitly. So nice job there. That's the first start, is getting somebody's attention and drawing it in. They understand the why of what you're doing. One of the things that you focused on was accountability. And I kind of echo what Pat said. You're focusing on the individual. Look at this as a process. Okay? If there's a failure in the process, don't focus on the individual. What failed in the process? Up front, when we put this together and we put our plan in place to execute, did we look at any potential failures that could happen and then work to put a solution in up front or a prevention that will help prevent that? For instance, the flyers were left at home. So what could have been put in place to ensure that if they were taken home and to be brought back to school the next day, to flag that individual to ensure that those were going to come? Did somebody call? What could happen? So just kind of look at it as a process and do all your risk analysis up front and look at what could fail up front, and so it prevents anything from failing. So overall, a nice job.
All right, show's over. Come on. Thank
Joanna.
you. And also thank you to our judges for your feedback. It's really important to them.
Well, you're welcome, Joanna.
Let's just give one more round of applause for both teams today.
Let's do it.
It's been a lot of hard work. And judges, we again would like to welcome the north side. Thank you for taking time out of your day to come here. Let's give a round of applause for our judges, please.
Let's go. Oh, maybe real proud of you.
All right, McGee House.
All right,
so,
thanks, man.
Because Hosford House has yet to present, you will not be finding out your winning teams until later this afternoon. With that said, Mr. Hunt came up here at the beginning and spoke on behavior. I think you guys showed to us today that you can handle yourselves, and you did a very good job. So let's give a round of applause to all of you. Because of the way you guys have presented yourself as the 10th grade 3DE founding class, we have some very exciting stuff in store for you. You are launching your first real case challenge next Wednesday, so you'll be back in the PL room for that. And then in just a month, we have our first off-site trip where we will be going to 2 different campuses, and we have a whole lot to show you. So continue to act the way you're acting today. That way you get to be a part of these things with us.
Just want to echo Ms. Winans. I appreciate your behavior, for real. I'm extremely proud to see that AirPods are out of ears, hoods are down. They were down. And you guys were focused. As I walked around, I don't think I had to tell one person to behave. And that makes me proud of you, like a dad is proud of a kid, okay? Now remember, we are walking through the halls right now as class is going on. So when you're walking, you're not going crazy, you're not acting foolish. You're walking quietly, you're getting back